Hi everyone, my name is Kendrick and welcome to Travel and Live Free. As you may know, we are now in the middle of the coronavirus pandemic, and as a result, many of us had to cancel our flights, unfortunately. Me personally, I was looking forward to my upcoming trip to Easter Island and to Brazil, Chile, and Argentina, and that's not going to happen anymore because no one can leave the country to go and travel and have some fun. Now, with that being said, many of us had to go cancel our flights. So in this video, I'm going to be focusing on the topic of my experience canceling my Aeroplan bookings as well as my British Airways Avios booking to go to South America, but also on my second trip, which is going to Lebanon, Mozambique, and Manila. So there's a lot of details that I need to mention in this video. So I actually wrote it down in this notebook here, and I'm going to be mentioning it to you. So hopefully that can help you get a realistic expectation when you cancel your own flights redemptions. So on March 20, 2020, I decided that I would be canceling my Aeroplan miles on that day just because March 31st, 2020 is the deadline before Aeroplan was going to give everyone a full refund with points and taxes that you paid for your flights. So I first went online and I canceled my Aeroplan mini around the world to South America, and I was lucky that it was successful and I was able to do it online. They mentioned online that in 10 business days I should get my miles back as well as my taxes. Now on March 28, 2020, I actually got my Aeroplan miles back deposited into my account. However, I didn't get my refund for the taxes and fees yet, so hopefully I get that pretty soon. However, I couldn't cancel my Aeroplan mini around the world going to Lebanon, Mozambique, and Manila online. So I had to call in the call center, and my girlfriend had the same experience where she wasn't able to cancel her South American flights online, so we needed to call the call center. Unfortunately, it took us 2 hours and 45 minutes to reach the call center when we tried calling, and when we finally reached the call center, luckily for us, the lady knew what was happening and she was able to put in a request to manually cancel both our flights. Now, with that being said, we had a little bit of a panic situation because halfway through speaking to that lady, the phone actually dropped and I was freaked out because it took us so long to get through the call center and suddenly the call dropped. Luckily for us though, the lady called us back and we were able to sort out the problem, and she was able to put in the manual request to refund our miles and our taxes back. And she said that expect 2 to 3 months before we can get our points and miles and also our taxes back, just because of the backlog as a result of Aeroplan call center being congested with everyone trying to phone in and canceling their flights. Next, on March 29, 2020, me and Karen decided that we would be canceling our British Airways Avios redemption in South America. And we didn't want to do it online because if you cancel it online, then they would not give you back your Avios points. Instead, they're just going to give you a voucher. And we didn't want the voucher because we wanted the freedom to book those points on another flight if need be. But anyways, long story short, we tried to phone in again. This time we phoned in the afternoon. And sadly for us, the call center was closed because turns out they're now consolidating all the call center towards the UK time zone, and they gave us another number. So the number they gave us was, I don't have the number on me. So the number that they gave us was 877-767-7970. So this number is the new number that you need to call if you want to cancel your Avios bookings through the phone. Now, unfortunately for us, because they're operating on UK time zone now, the new time zone that the call center is open, or the new time that it's open, is between 11 p.m. Pacific time zone all the way to 1:45 p.m. Pacific time zone. So I waited till 11:30 p.m. that same evening. I made a phone call, and lucky for us, it only took 25 minutes to get through the call center, and the man that was helping us was very efficient. He was able to refund me completely for the bookings to Easter Island because both those flights were actually canceled by LATAM. Now, the other flights, because they weren't canceled by the airline yet, they're technically still operating. He said that he can refund us the Avios points, but he might not be able to refund us the taxes. So instead, he put in a request, but he said don't hold our breath, and there's a 50% chance we'll get our taxes back, and there's a 50% chance that we won't. Now, it's not a huge amount, it's only about $20 per redemption, but he really did try his best to make sure that we can get our money back. So he said just wait a few weeks and hopefully we get our taxes back. Now, after going through this call center experience, obviously it was really sad that we had to cancel our flights because we were really looking forward to our trip. But it made me really think that the Avios call center was so much more efficient. Not saying anything bad about the Aeroplan lady that was helping us, she was really good as well. But taking 2 hours and 45 minutes to get through and then waiting for a manual cancellation of the flights is quite frustrating because we don't know what's gonna happen. We don't know if we're actually gonna get our points back. We've had some bad experience in the past with Aeroplan where we had to call in numerous times before they actually refunded our money back as well as our points. Now with Avios, 25 minutes, we were in, the flights were canceled. They told us a realistic expectation, which is there's a 50% chance you'll get it, there's a 50% chance that you won't. So for us, we're kind of just not expecting to get it back. And if we do, then that's an added bonus. So moving forward into the future, we might be looking into redeeming our future points on the Avios multi-city carrier as opposed to Aeroplan, just because of the convenience of talking to them as opposed to going through the hoops and hassles of booking with Aeroplan. Now, I'm hoping that when this whole coronavirus thing blows off and when the changes happen in June 2020 with Air Canada starting their own frequent flyer program, that it's going to be a more streamlined process. Anyways, that's about it for today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the description below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and also don't forget to go to the description below and sign up to the Travel and Live Free newsletter where you can get a 10-step cheat sheet on how to travel around the world, as well as get the latest tips and tricks on how to save money on travel as a Canadian. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.